Okay.
So you run down hallway after hallway, and after a bit, you've been running for, God, it feels like 10 minutes or so. And it's just, you can't tell where you were running anymore because the hallways just kind of turn in on themselves, and none of these hallways used to exist or anything. But you managed to get away from them. There's a couple doors around you, and the beacon is a little bit closer, but it's still a floor below you.
Okay. Do I see anything behind these doors?
In one of them, you can see the outline of a strange giant slug.
Don't go in there.
Not that one.
Under no circumstances, go in there.
And the other one looks like an elevator. It's not an elevator door, though, but it looks like an elevator.
I think I've found the elevator. Let's go in this door. And I'll open that door.
Okay.
The door that's not the slug. I'll open the elevator door.
You see the slug. We smash cut to the slug. It's just like, I just want friends.
Damn it, Ty is a slug in this game.
Yes.
But then you open the door, and it looks like an elevator. It's like an old elevator, like a 1930s elevator, with a crank to lower it. But it's an elevator.
I don't like the way you said that. I didn't like your tone there, Dave.
With a crank to lower it.
No, I don't like how you keep saying
elevator.
It looks like an elevator.
It's not an elevator that you would have seen in this building, is basically why I was describing it.
It sounds like a duck.
It sounds like a duck.
Can we all fit in it at once?
Yeah, it's big enough for that.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's
do we just do it?
I say let's do it.
This is what the plot to me. This is what the people want.
This is what the people. So you get
This
in
is
the
what we
elevator.
needed to do.
And you crank it down. You start to go down, and then you hear a ding, implying you've hit the floor, the next floor down. And now, when you look around with your eye, the beacon is level with you, so you're on the floor you want to be on.
Okay, well, we're closer to the beacon.
It's the. I was gonna ask if it was.
Know what it is?
Somewhere we knew of, but then I realized we're in an elevator that shouldn't exist. So never mind.
None of this makes sense.
None of this makes sense.
Are we going for it? Are we opening the door?
Yeah. Do I see anything behind the door?
You open the door and you notice you're between floors. Like there's a floor here, like maybe about chest height, and then you see one floor up here, one floor down here, and then when you open the door, just a bunch of organs and meat from that top floor fall into the elevator.
Which one is the beacon on? The one above or the one below? Okay, we'll go this way then.
Yeah, so you manage to
go under. I push Bobby out.
What?
I try to kick it backwards so that he doesn't spill out.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. So you just kind of.
I'm not trying to
it's not like
push
literally
him off a
kick
cliff.
me out of the.
Yeah, I
Bye, Bobby.
So you
Bye, Bobby. You go first.
Take him.
You manage to you find yourself in the library, but now the books on every shelf are made out of human flesh. Each one of them has a different symbol for medicine on it. But they're all bound in human flesh, and they're all neatly arranged. This library looks like it's brand new and creepy because it's full of bloody books.
Roberta's gonna poke one, just with her regular hand. She just wants to know.
It's just skin, but it's not alive.
It's pulsating.
Yeah.
I wanted to know if an eye was gonna be like, hello.
Like Hocus Pocus.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's that beacon?
It's still distance.
Do any of the symbols look familiar? Have we seen these before?
You've seen them in medical textbooks and stuff. One of them is for cancer, and then another one is for if anybody has science, if you'd like to spend a point, or you could just do it naturally, I'll give you something for either.
I'll spend a point in science and be useful.
Okay.
I was bored.
Yeah, you were bored one day and you were looking up astrological signs and went down some deep rabbit hole because one of them is cancer and then the other. But they're all major diseases that are on the spines of every single one of these.
Ew. Oh.
Do we want to meander, or should we just go, 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 go?
That's when right behind you hear a loud.
Go, 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 go! Pushing Bobby, pushing Bobby, pushing Bobby.
And you hear the familiar voice of the melted
Gollum?
porter that was like,
Homunculus.
yeah, and it starts to walk towards you, and it sounds a little bit like a baby crying mixed with like a horrible giant monster.
Oh my god, are we in Annihilation now?
But yeah, it's too slow to catch up with you if you run.
Yeah.
And also you like melted half of it.
Yeah, I guess we'll keep running.
We're going. Trying to keep an eye out for things.
So the second you open the door to the library, you notice that there's another set of doors. But the problem with this set of doors is that bolted to it is Dr. Haverly. Like, just he's strung out like this on the doors, and there's a line going down the middle of him. He's completely nude too.
Mary, no!
Is he?
We have to open
He's dead,
him.
right? He's
Oh,
totally
yeah.
dead.
Okay. Oh. We'll put one hand on each arm.
So as you open him up, he screams. And like a lot of blood and organs come out of him as he opens up. And he doesn't look like he made sounds. Like he didn't look like he screamed. That just happened.
That's horrific. That's
Yeah,
worse.
but you
That's
hear
so
like
much
the
worse.
bones crack as you open the door, and like all of his organs just kind of spill out.
On it spills out on Bobby's lap. Ha!
Oh!
I'll just slowly take up like one of his intestines off.
That's when Wendy, you get a sight of where Dr. Drake was taken again. Like remember how you can see like a trail of time of where you see Dr. Drake has been taken to a room directly across from you, which you would recognize as the operating theater.
Do we want to save Dr. Drake or fuck him?
Is that also where the beacon happens to be?
No.
No, the beacons. I'm taking us toward the beacon.
But he didn't know what he was doing.
I feel like if I remembered some movies.
He might be the only person who can get this thing out of my stomach without it actually killing me. I don't want to die. That's not high on my to-do list right now.
Okay.
Listen, if we can't do anything, then we can't do anything.
Okay.
Ed, what do you want to do?
If it's bad, then it's bad, right?
Or then if it's not, then it's still
fine.
actually bad. It's still there's just nothing
It's
good
still
here.
actually
Man, we gotta
bad.
get him out.
We do have to get him out, is that what you said?
Oh,
You want to get him out?
I don't, but
I was asking Ed!
Try to get him out.
I'm very self-centered. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go. Ed says let's go, so we go.
Oh, okay.
There's 4 of us, and one of us...
We all make up like a third person.
Plus, we need to stop this and make sure it doesn't happen when we leave.
Yes.
Also, I'm just totally fine with it continuing on as long as I'm still alive.
We're going.
He would say I have a lot to live for, but I don't remember what that is.
We're up! So you open the doors to the operating theater and you notice a few things. One, in the center of the room is Dr. Drake, and he seems to be bolted into a chair. Like in a, like he has restraints on his wrists, restraints on his feet. And he has like a thing on top of his head, and he looks panicked. He's also got like what looks like a thing going over his mouth, but not like inner, like it's just blocking him from talking, not necessarily
Like a muzzle.
Like a Hannibal.
yeah,
Lecter.
a muzzle,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And he's sitting there in what looks like vaguely like an electric chair. And what else is in this room is strung up on the walls, kind of where the windows of the operating theater were, are these 2 bodies, and you recognize them as D. Davids and Jared Lynx. They're kind of on stretchers, and they've been like kind of strung over the theater, and they're definitely dead. They've been disemboweled and everything like that, and they're just kind of odd gothic architecture of this room at this point. But standing behind Dr. Drake are these 3 figures that look like horrific 10-foot tall surgeons that are skinny as hell. They have goggles on that look like they're actually implanted into their heads. They wear like these weird flesh masks that kind of go over their mouths, and
Very cool.
And all they do is stand there and they look at you. And Dr. Drake's just sitting there like,
Do we see where the chair is plugged in by any chance?
it's not plugged in. It just
That's
looks
worse.
like an electric chair. It is not an electric chair, however.
If we're doing anything, they want Bobby. Because Bobby's got this key.
I don't think we're gonna trade Bobby
Why
for
are
that
you-
guy.
No. I meant we gotta protect Bobby.
Oh.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's so much nicer than where I thought you were going with that.
I was like, are we trading? Are we doing like a hostage
no.
exchange?
Jesus.
No. Number one is protect Bobby.
I
can't believe you all went there. He literally was like, "Take me. I have more things." Like last episode.
I have more bits to give.
Take me.
It's,
And then, is there anything else, like any other like beings?
Yes,
In the room?
in the operating theater, you can see the same shadows you saw the day before.
Well, I'm gonna walk further in the room.
Okay, they just look at you. Nobody
They
says
don't-
anything. In fact, when you get into the center of the room, or closer at least, not to the center, you see all the figures that were talking. They all hush, and they all hold their breaths.
Do I need to ask them if they're entertained?
are you not entertained?
My goal is not to do anything. I'm just gonna like kind of start moving my hand towards them. Do they react?
Nope.
Bastards.
Can you just like pull him out? Maybe?
Strapped to a chair.
If I try to pull him out, I will, but the chair will stay there and his body will come this way.
Yeah, I
Isn't
was
that
thinking
what
that
we
might
want?
happen. Just pull him through the chair.
Okay.
And we saw what happened to Dr. Haverly. I don't think we need a second repeat of that.
I'm
Mm.
I'm gonna look at Roberta, and I'm gonna be like, hand, and then I'm gonna wave the knife.
You see Dr. Drake kind of like he wants to get closer to you, and they don't move at all. They just kind of look at him. Like
No one's
they
moving?
just kind of look at you. Yeah, everyone's just kind of waiting for you.
Why do I feel like we played
Uh,
right into their hands?
Well, I'm gonna kind of hold the knife on my palm and just hold it out and just look at Roberta.
Can I lift the knife up
Sure.
without touching it?
Yeah.
With
your
mage hand?
mind. Or with your hand, I guess, because it's all here.
Okay. Can you? What is in front? Who is staring at us? Everybody.
Everybody. But essentially what you have on you, looking at you right now, is Dr. Drake in a chair, restrained.
Yeah.
Can't talk.
Yes.
Just looking. 3 horrifying 10-foot tall, skinny-looking surgeon monster things.
Right.
And then an entire operating theater of shapes that you can't tell what they are, but they are just watching. Everything is holding its breath in anticipation.
See anything?
You can actually see what the monsters in the rafters look like when you turn your eyes
Oh
off
God! What do
like
they
that.
look like?
And I want to say you roll a stability check, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Sure did roll a 1.
Okay, so you
Yay.
take 4 stability.
I'm at 0 stability.
That's perfect. So you're a little paranoid now.
We need to go.
I'm
We need to go. We need to go right now. We need to go right fucking
I mean,
now.
I'm gonna look back. I'm gonna keep looking at Roberta, and I'm gonna like kind of do like a finger gun and like fake shoot one of the
They just
surgeons.
watch you do this.
I'm just.
I'm gonna fling the knife at one of the surgeons at their head. That's rude.
Shocker! Now they have a knife.
Yeah, but they don't have to
I'm
keep
not-
the knife.
He just drops
I-
it on the floor.
I
also
take it
knew
back.
better than to get close to them.
You just
Mine.
keep trying this.
I had no intention of getting close to them.
Cut. Drake, out of the chair.
Drake just kind of scoots a little
Cut Drake
closer.
out of the
Again,
chair.
he's not bolted. Like the chair is not bolted to the floor, so he's actually
He's just
able to
got, like,
scoot
wraps.
closer, and they seem fine with it.
Hmm.
Like they haven't moved at all to like stop him from getting closer to you or anything. They're just watching.
We're doing what they want. We're doing what they want.
What do you want?
They
Me?
don't-
Oh, I don't know.
No, I'm saying it to them. No, them.
They don't respond.
My better judgment is to not let him out of the chair.
Oh my god, is he being held together by the chair?
That's
No, I think-
horrifying, but no.
I'm so sorry.
He's moved in a way that you would.
I'm built for this game, okay?
I want I have a
fucked
thing.
Yeah.
I have a thing. Sense trouble.
Ooh.
That's such
sure.
a good skill.
Do you wanna? Is that under general?
It is under general.
Okay, so you have to roll
other
for
thing
it.
is possible bullshit detector.
Oh,
I don't know which one I want to use, but right now I want to see.
Let's put it this way.
It's almost like insight check. I want to see
Yeah.
what's
Bullshit
going on.
detector you don't have to roll for, and you can spend points in it.
Yes.
The other one you would have to roll for.
I'll use bullshit detector then.
Are you gonna spend points in it, or just?
I will spend all the points.
They are not gonna do anything. They're just watching. They just want to see what you're gonna do. You can, like, based on everything you've tried and based on everything Dr. Drake has done, you can tell that they are literally observing and that's it.
Oh my god, they're scientists who are detached and watching an experiment play out.
They sure are, and we are the experiment.
Hate it.
I'm telling you, we played right into it. We played right into it.
Doesn't mean
Well,
I can't
there's
hate it.
nothing that we can do because they're in us.
Yep, we gotta go.
Well, I'm gonna go and untie Dr.
Yeah.
Drake.
If you're relaying that,
Yeah.
okay, then I will show that we're the upstanding citizens and untie him.
Okay. So you all untie him. He like kind of like looks around shocked and scared, and he's like, we gotta go. Let's get out of here. And
Yeah.
yeah, and he looks behind him and he just starts to walk away with all of you. And as you all reach the threshold of the door, they all scream really angrily.
We gotta go!
Like everybody in the rafters, all the three doctors that was standing behind him, even D. David's and Jared Lee's body are screaming in anger at what just happened.
My god.
Whatever you did, it wasn't what they wanted. So
Wanted us to kill
I
him?
think Roberta should bring the house down.
Bring the house down.
I'm waiting for us to leave you all.
yeah, so you
It's okay.
managed
Let's
to
go.
escape
Let's
the
Yeah,
go.
we're hitting
the
through
light,
door.
the room lights up in red almost, and you see like as the doors are swinging shut, and there's like little windows in there. Two of those 9-foot tall things with the eyes that light red are like came out of some doors or something in that room, and they're starting to come at you.
Whoop, we're out.
As they're leaving the door and like we're backing up, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna just sort of like try to literally like crumble
Crush
this
the
room.
hallway
Like
kinda
I
thing?
want to like bring the walls in on them.
Yes.
Makes sense. So what you
11.
do is you just see a bunch of wood and like rafters kind of like that into the room. You don't know if it killed anything, but it at least stopped them. There's like hands, like horrible little hands kind of going through the cracks trying to get to you, and they're already starting to clear the debris. But they are very stopped for now. Dr. Drake sees that and he's just like, we gotta go, we gotta get the fuck out of here, and he starts to run.
We're going.
It's go time.
It's go time. We head back towards where I think the beacon's going through.
So you go towards the beacon, and it starts to make sense where it leads you, and you see it, and it is the front door. But now that weird vision, now that you're staring directly at it and you're looking at it, especially with your eye kind of open, the fog kind of clears, and what you see is the front door, but it has a gigantic chains in front of it with a heart-shaped lock. And Dr.
Sure.
Drake's just kind of looking up at it, and he just goes, "Fuck!"
Hey, how good are you at surgery?
Dr. Drake, Dr. Drake, what's on your neck?
This is... think this is something, but I think that's really what it is. And Bobby's stomach thing is glowing still.
You just put your stomach next to it? Maybe it's
Yeah,
like a
can
key
you-
card.
It works that way.
Maybe it's just like an RFID reader. It's like a bleep and it'll open.
Bobby's stomach, you feel that sharp pain that was random before beating towards the lock.
That's fucking weird.
And you can everybody else can even kinda a little bit see it.
Whoa. Give that thing a hug.
No, I think
gonna
this
burst
is
out of it like fucking
It's
alien.
gonna, yeah, it's just gonna
I think that's how
explode
they
out of my
die.
stomach and I'm gonna die. I don't, that's
Wendy.
not,
Yeah.
you were able to use your power so that I can see what was inside of Bobby, right?
Yeah.
Roberta, you're the hand. And you're the eye. And that's the riddle of flesh. So I must be the physician.
Yeah, I already knew that. Yeah,
I can extract what's inside of Bobby if you'll allow me.
But will they die?
If I'm in charge, I don't think so.
Wait. If
I mean-
this was magically locked, are we keeping all of this in here? If we unlock this, do we let all of this out?
I'm not sure. I mean,
don't care.
from what I know of what I've read from Gavin's notes, it sounds like this has always been everywhere. It's just being localized here for now.
Roberta takes out the photograph that she took from Dr. Drake's office of the lock. Is there any notes on it, or is there anything
Nope.
on it?
It looks exactly like what you see, but that's it.
Dr. Drake, do you recognize this?
Yep.
Fine.
We're unlocking the door to higher knowledge. And hopefully our escape.
Will you allow me to extract the riddle of flesh?
yeah, or it's gonna just extract itself. So I'd rather someone do it and then I don't probably die.
Yeah.
Okay, Ed, you scream if something comes close.
Yep. And Doc,
Oh,
if you
out.
kill them, I will kill you.
Okay, so we have to work together on this. Okay.
I will haunt your body until the day that you die if I die now.
I wouldn't blame you. Wendy, I need you to focus on the growth. Roberta, I need your hand. And he just kind of holds your wrist, and he kind of, like, takes your hand and makes it so that he can, like, hold your fingers kind of like tweezers. And he just kind of goes, here goes nothing. Roberta, I need you to concentrate really hard on your fingers.
Okay.
And he kind of, I want you both to roll.
Oh, fuck.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Roll for weird.
Do you guys have medic?
I have medic.
I have medic.
Okay, both of you roll medic with any points you want to spend in it.
I'm going to spend
What
all
do-
that I have.
what do
I
we
have
need?
3. I'm spending all of them.
Just tell me how many points you want to spend.
I have 4, and
So-
I will spend 4.
Okay, so you have 4 and you're spending 3?
Yes.
And okay, so both of you roll.
1.
Okay.
5 for me.
So with
That's a
Dr.
6 for
Drake's
me.
help, you see the growth. Bobby, and this hurts a lot.
Oh, good, I'm screaming.
It's almost like it's fighting, like, but these needles, like, shapes start shooting out of this weird growth inside of you. But you manage to see it kind of like, he kind of pulls it through your body, and then suddenly it just kind of like, out of your mouth, and it's like this horrible little growth of flesh that's like pulsing, and it has like needles that come out of it occasionally, like actual needles. Not like flesh needles, like, and he just kind of, once it gets close enough to him, he lets go of your hand, and you can stop, focusing your eye on it, and he just kind of grabs it, and he rips it open, and what it looks like inside of it is, all the pieces that were needles are actually part of a key, and he goes, and he takes the key part that was on his shirt, and he puts them together, and a shining light comes out of them. And together, it looks like one key. But then you hear behind you a horrible amount of roaring, and red lights start to come. And he kind of turns to you all, and he hands the key to Ed. And he goes, "Get out of here."
Guys, we gotta go.
But what about you?
This is the only thing I can pay you all back for all the horrible things I did. I know I wasn't completely in control when I did them, but I still did them. So he kind of like turns around and looks at this like kind of onslaught of nightmares that are starting to kind of come out of the walls, and he's just like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Oh my god, Dr. Drake.
And open the fucking door. And
We'll
open
start-
the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna be opening the doors and start grabbing everybody.
So you shove the key in the lock, everything goes white, and then all of a sudden, like before everything stops being white, you hear sirens, you feel the cold, you can feel the wind on your face, and the whiteness kind of fades, and you find that you've found yourself in the parking lot of the Our Lady's Hospital. And when you turn around, you look and you see that the entire hospital is on fire, and it's been blazing for a while. The sirens you hear are fire trucks that have rolled up. They're trying to put the fire out to no avail, but the hospital is caving in on itself. You see a couple firefighters run up to you and they ask you if you need help. They put a blanket around you and everything. They're all wearing masks due to the coronavirus and everything like that, but they still got to do their jobs in saving you. And they gather you up and they bring you to their medvac, like med car and everything like that to heal up as you watch Our Lady's burn to the ground.
Do I still have the thing?
No. It's gone. Same thing with your hand. It feels normal again. There's no marks or anything on any of you.
What about me?
Your balls are back!
The true hero of this story.
Ed's testicles.
And with that, we cut to maybe 1 year later, and Bobby is laying in bed. Your life has kind of gotten back on track. You feel better. Your illnesses are gone and everything like that. You're laying in bed one night and you're drifting off to sleep, and then suddenly, in the middle of the night, when your eyes are still closed, you hear,
"Don't worry, it's only a dream."
as you open your eyes, and in front of you is this horrifying bird creature, no longer a mask. It has chains coming out of its arms, and it has and it's like gripping into you with these horrible things, and it's about to like take its needle hands, which are now part of its body, and it looks into your eyes, and you can see back into your own eyes, the eyes of Dr. Drake looking at you as it leans in, and we cut to black.
I knew it! I fucking knew it! Oh my god!
And that was only Bobby?
That was only, I mean, I'm sure it happened to all of you too. It's ambiguous
sure.
what happened to everybody. I just picked somebody at random.
Fair.
I didn't want
it's
to do
only
it to Ed
Bobby.
again.
The rest of us are fine.
No, Bobby, you're fucked. That future you planned? Yeah.
The youngest one goes.
And that
Oh my
was Invasive Procedures, a Fear Itself 2nd edition scenario, which I have the book for right here. And also I can show you some cool pictures.
It was quite
like
invasive.
what the surgeon monsters looked like.
Oh.
And
Oh, no thank you.
yeah, but there's pictures for all the monsters in here I'll share with you guys later. This was the 9-foot tall thing that I kept having operate on Gavin Langley. They're so
Holy
awesome.
moly!
I'm
Do
not
you have one
gonna
of the
lie.
nurses?
The second half of this game was way more terrifying than the first.
Yeah?
In
here we
a
go.
lot of ways was.
This is what Dr. Drake looks like in the vision that Bobby saw.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, I really hate it.
I hate it.
Do you have a picture of the nurses?
I do, but I'll share that. I'll take actual pictures
Okay.
and share them in the Discord later.
Good,
But
good,
with
good,
that,
good, good,
we could go around, introduce ourselves. We'll start with Emma, because she's to my left.
Hello. Okay. I'm Emma. You can find me at MK Hansen on Twitter. you can find me here more often than not, and you can on Tuesdays you can find me over on Dice Priori playing a Grim Reaper, and on Fridays you can find me over on Dice Priori playing a different kind of Grim Reaper and also running a game of Heart. I co-DM it with Alexis. Thank you, Chromatic Chimera, for the raid. So lovely to have you all here. And okay, are we doing favorite moment of tonight or the whole
thing?
game?
Because usually when I re-edit this later, I don't. If it was in between a session, I don't keep in the outros.
Right.
Because
Okay.
I don't want it to
Gotcha.
happen more than once. But yeah.
So I think my favorite moment of the whole thing. Boy, that's really difficult. I really the descriptions, the very first time that we meet one of the night nurses and she like cracks her neck, that moment I was like, oh, we're fucking in it, aren't we? That was when I knew this was going to be such a terrible journey, but so great. You did a great job, Dave.
Thank you.
Maria.
Hello, I'm Maria. I can be found at Happy Capster on Twitter and most other internet places, such as here on Twitch. I stream on my personal channel Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And also on Dice Prairie on Tuesday evenings, where I play a 70-year-old monster hunter named Hector. And on Fridays, where I play a wood witch in Heart. And also other things. Sometimes I think, I don't know, I'm here a lot. Also, you can find me at Society Goblins on Twitter, where I run the Goblin Society Games Twitter. We post a lot of TTRPG goodness and goodies and delicious things over there. Yeah. My favorite moments of the game. I really liked being a kid. Or acting like a dumbass kid, at least. Skateboarding around a friggin' hospital was great. But I also echo the first time seeing those night nurses, I about peed my pants. I was so scared. And that epilogue was good. It was good. I liked it. I liked it and then I hated it. Great. Jason.
Thanks. I'm Jason. I can be found on medias as Cuddler. I played Ed Hayward. I mean, overall, like, what I loved the most about this was Dave's imagery and setting scenes. You nailed it. You really gave great descriptions. Like, I had no questions about what anything looked like. For better or for worse. And Kaya.
Hey everyone, I'm Kaya Gatson. You can find me on Twitter at Crit Charisma. Yeah, this game was terrifying. And definitely listening to the spooky playlist just made it so much worse. I guess my favorite part outside of just this crew, because together we were pretty hilarious. I enjoyed our panic session. But just the towards the end when we were like sneaking past the nurses and just like everything was wrong. Shaft of teeth and blood was great.
Everyone got a real good kick out of Shaft and Teeth and Blood.
Yep. Title of my sex tape.
Terrible.
Oh god. And I'm Dave. I'm one of the owners, whatever, of the Mythos Mystery Society, along with Ty and Chris. My favorite part, and I was the GM for tonight. My favorite part was just everybody's reactions to everything I just had to say. It was really nice seeing everyone actually terrified of everything. I don't know. It just feels really good when you're narrating a horror thing and you can tell that it's working. So like you're just like, yeah. And then as far as what's coming up next, it sounds like this weekend we're going to wrap up and or at least do another session of Kids on Bikes. And then eventually, Maria, we have to do part 2 of The Company.
We gotta figure out when that's
we just gotta figure out, we gotta wrangle the troops.
Hopefully by the end of the month.
Yeah, because it's spooky
that is
month.
the plan, because it's spooky.
Yeah.
Well, I have no life, so just text me.
Yay!
And with that, we are the Mythos Mystery Society, brought to you by Schmuckies. Schmuckies, it's the key to the outside of the hospital. Bye-bye.